the cultural adjustment cycle really, again, it varies by every individual. And what it speaks to is that the process of cultural adjustment, there is a process to it. There is a cycle to it. And it can look like a number of different things. It can look like people coming into a culture or a new country. And typically what will happen is it's like a honeymoon. Everything's so fantastic. The water tastes better. The air is clear. And you kind of fall in love with this new place because we also kind of need to justify to ourselves that we just went through this move. And so there's typically very much of a honeymoon phase. And then there's a drop. And usually that drop happens somewhere between 4 to 12 weeks. It really depends. For some folks who are surrounded by family members where life hasn't changed that markedly, the honeymoon phase lasts much longer. There are other folks who about 3 days in, everything has gone wrong, and the honeymoon phase is incredibly short. So all it is just a period of time. And then there's a bit of a drop. And then because we are resilient people, all humans, we figure out a way to kind of move through that. And it's almost a little bit, there's a period of acceptance that happens. Almost in some ways, not in the same way as there is grief, but in the same way that we allow that things are different. And that rather than, again, every Sunday morning that you can't find a good bagel. This has happened. I live in El Salvador. Maybe something comes out of that. Maybe you find a different kind of pastry, or maybe you learn how to make bagels yourself, which actually is a really fun skill, and it's not nearly as hard as everyone thinks. So the point is, and then once you get through that acceptance place, then things feel better. You still miss home. You still might mourn a lot of the loss from what you left behind, but things seem to feel more like home where you're at. And it moves into a place that's a little bit more integrated in terms of allowing for what you've lost and then finding new places to fill in with what you gained from this new place where you live.